It is like the sea. There are so many options. You are totally right. It can be very confusing. It is really important when you are starting with no code, if you want to get into this journey, for you to have a focus. So from the start, know what you want to build is the best you can do to yourself. Because if you know what you want to build, you can validate if that tool will give you that result, if you will be able to build that before you start building. And that is actually the reason why I am not just learning one no-code tool. I'm using several tools. I use Bravo Studio for native apps. I use Todo for web apps. I'm learning Common Core to do a overall layer integration to this stack. I am also using Airtable, Sano, other databases. So every case you have to think about what do you want to achieve before you start to deciding which tool is the best. Of course, you can also think most important things for you, right? Like, is it easy to use? Does it give me some templates to start? Some tools like Software or WeWeb or Glide have templates which you allow you to evolve fast. Todo also has that. So depending on what you want to build, there are also possibilities today like the Good Barber that allow you to create the 3 apps in one. It's like you are creating the web app, the native app for iOS, the native app for Android. So it really depends on each case. And that's why I keep studying to be able to give my customers the best solution that they should focus on, and not just like be the person of the tool, but I am more of the solution oriented product designer.
So interesting with what you just said. So in that case, each of the tools, it's not necessarily going to spit out for you your web-based version, your Android version, or your, okay, got it. I never really even thought about that. I almost thought they would be set up to optimize for that. Interesting.
There's so much there. If somebody wanted to understand the pros and cons of each tool, is there some kind of a online resource? I mean, where would somebody start to know, hey, I'm going to build an app like Instagram. Which one should I use? Which no-code tool? Like, where would the research come from?
That's a great question. With Bravo Studio, you could build something similar to Instagram, or maybe you are a creator and you want to create this app for yourself instead of being just all the time on social media where people may see your content or not see your content. You could create an app for yourself and monetize that, right? A lot of people are in the end trying to search monetization, so this would be a great way. But now, talking about the resources, I want to add one thing. I created an app called No Code Craft in 21 days, actually explaining the step by step I did through on Twitter, and also created a website for that to show a little bit of the process, like every single step from research from the idea, then research to the prototype, validation, feedback, iteration, and then publishing the app and also launching it on Product Hunt and other websites. It was very interesting to do this process in 21 days and explaining the step by step. And it took me 21 days exactly because I wanted to show people that you don't need a lot of time. I was working a couple of hours a day in the project, and that was it. So this is totally possible. And in this project, you have more than 300 no-code tools there for you to search for some tags, some keywords that you could find some tools at least to investigate. It's like a database of no-code tools.